Hello. Everybody hear me okay? Oh, this thing. Hold on, I got something screwed up. Okay. Oh, hey Andrew, thanks for moderating. Show you the baby. I have not even seen the baby. Oh my God, my friends. Good to see everyone. Thank you for the congratulations. For those who have never been to the Do Nothing Project before, this is it, and I'm being congratulated because my wife and I, had a little baby. Um, 9 days ago on the 21st, and it has been crazy. It's like absolutely crazy. Um, uh, the baby has a name. The baby's name is Sasha. Sasha Saul, and he is a cutie. I held Sasha the night he was born, and the next day, and then basically my toddler got COVID, and which means I had got COVID a day after because I was the only one trying to take care of him. And then so this has been the last 8 days. I think we'll call this Do Nothing Project Weary Travel Returns from a Long Journey Through Something, because there was a lot of something happening. And I'll get this thing figured out. But basically, it was just crazy. Like we had Sarah got this postpartum situation with this insane rash that covered her entire body. So she had this debilitating thing that kept her. I mean, she was anyway in bed, but she was just going crazy from the scratching and had the little baby. But she had to quarantine from us because Ian and I got sick. So I was trying to keep her alive with the baby and feed them, and like was scrubbing all the surfaces when my little guy got really sick, and so it was lots of late nights by his bed trying to see if he's going to stop breathing, and no one could come help because of COVID, because and so you know what it's like if any parents when you just have a kid, you're like overwhelmed anyway. So it's just been a long journey through something, crazy ride, but we are definitely on the mend. In fact, today is the first day I've been feeling kind of more back to normal. My voice is not 100%, but it's sort of coming back. And Eden is feeling better, so he's going to go back to daycare tomorrow. And Sarah's feeling better, and the baby's super healthy and has been gaining weight and everything. I'm gonna put that. So that's all. So everything is good. So we're hoping to have our reunion in the next couple days or something. So I'll be able to see my wife and little baby, um, and maybe I'll even get to introduce you all to little Sasha. So one day I definitely plan to write about or talk about some of the dark night of the soul stuff that have the past few weeks, but not tonight. Tonight is a celebration, returning to community, being back with my friends. Hope everyone here is good. It's so great to see the names. I just so appreciate all of you. I just missed you guys so much, and I missed the practice. I really got a vivid firsthand experience of what it's like to try to only apply the mindfulness skills in action without ever doing a sitting practice, because it was so busy and I was so sick, and there was just so much overwhelm and mental health stuff, and it was like I couldn't basically sit. So I would apply. I didn't have time, but I'll be applying the mindfulness stuff in action, but it's not the same. It's so different trying to do that when you haven't got a regular sitting practice. And so yesterday, for the first time, I actually managed to get like a half hour sit in, and I just was like, oh my God, thank you. I was like coming home. I felt like one of those old Yeller movies. I was like finding my old meditation cushion was like my loyal dog that had like traveled across the southern states of the United States to find old his old pal. so this is gonna be this sit. I'm gonna is all going to be about the pleasures of coming back to the simplicity of doing nothing after a whole lot of something. Um, and I should just say also we have a guest here this evening, or well, I guess he's become a regular of the Do Nothing Project. Stephen Petro is a columnist for I think the Washington Post, and apparently the absolute lack of anything interesting happening at the Do Nothing Project is somehow interesting. So he's writing a column that's going to mention the Do Nothing Project. And I think he might, Andrew's going to post a thing here where if he's interested in why people come, that was interesting. I wonder too, why people come, what people get out of the Do Nothing Project. So if you're interested in chatting or sharing any part of your story, I think Andrew's going to post something here. And you can say hi to Stephen because he's there in the back, he's somewhere. I'm not sure if he's typing or not, but so thanks for your interest, Stephen. Oh, there he is. He's a great columnist. Check out his writing. I've been reading a few of his pieces, and he's knows what he's doing. This guy, so which is why he's here is an absolute wonder to me. But okay, so that's a lot of chit chat. Let me see. Yeah, so for tonight's sort of miniature theme, a variation on nothing whatsoever, I think it's really going to be about what is it that happens when you sit and are intentional or deliberate about this 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is when you're of a formal sitting practice. Because it's not like just laying down and stretching, you know? It's not like just sitting and staring out the window quite, although it can have that element for sure. It's not like watching TV, that's for sure. It's not like trying to do it on the fly, you know, finding presence, opening to your emotions, noticing your thoughts. I can do that all day long, but there's something special that happens when we do it deliberately for a quiet, set, predetermined amount of time when we take the one seat, like they say, the famous saying, taking the one seat. And of course that means you could be laying down or in whatever your comfortable posture, but the formal meditation. What is it that happens when we have that intention? There's something about it that undergirds the practice and has this effect in a way that nothing else quite can, at least not that I've ever discovered. So with that in mind, let's take our one seats and do 25 minutes of welcome. Thank you, Stephen. Welcome, and welcome to all new people to the Do Nothing Project. Welcome to all the regulars. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here with us. Now we're going to do nothing whatsoever, so time to take the expectations and just park them. Okay. So you can start by, of course, I should say, as always, if you have your go-to practice, you're welcome to just do that, your version of doing nothing, or you can follow along with my loose guidance here. I like to start by taking a few deliberate breaths. Sort of clearing the pipes, clearing the air, resetting the nervous system, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of has that effect. There's something about the breath, a great regulator. It's both something that happens as part of the unconscious, the automatic nervous system, but it's also can come under our control. It really rides the middle. And we can start by being in the middle of it, by stretching up, and then by relaxing down, riding that line between alertness and settling. And as you breathe out, arriving. So feeling yourself arriving in your seat, in your body, in this moment, right here. And this is about staying here, in the middle of it all, not really doing anything. So we find the equanimity piece, which is just this this deliberate intention to stay open, a kind of equipose, staying balanced and centered, not getting pulled by the thoughts, by the reactions, pushing away things we don't like. Whatever's here is here. This configuration of sounds, these feelings in the body, these thoughts, not trying to make anything other than what it is. Make anything other than what's already here. So there's a kind of loosening that happens. Unbracing. For me, I feel it as it's almost like my pores open. Like I relax through the front of the body and I feel the air around me a little more. Now, some people like to stay right here. That's it. No more instruction, no more elaboration, just being. And we can also use a home base as an extra support to help us get settled. Some object, the feeling of the breath or tingling in the hands or the sense of the whole body sitting or a sound. Something you just sort of stay with. Mind wanders, you bring it back with this devotion in your attention. Choosing to find something interesting about it, about the sensation, about this home base. Something dependable. And this is what it means to formally sit in meditation. I'll come back in a bit. And of course, if you don't want to get rid of any thoughts, if there's lots of busyness there or feelings, it's okay. The art is just to kind of let them be there in the background. While in the foreground, you recommit to your home base when your mind wanders. And that is this regular rhythm of practice, this swinging of attention away, which just happens naturally. And you bring it back. And that's something almost soothing about this rhythm. It's not something to get upset about, it's something just to participate in. And each time you come back, you sink in a little deeper into the one seat. Patient as things settle in their own time. And that patience is something we can actually kind of tune into, the quiet, waiting stillness in the body. The delicate way we can start to feel the subtler qualities of the breath or the sensation or sound. It's like we get almost like you're holding your breath. You get kind of poised and still. And that stillness is like medicine. It's not rigid. It's quiet and delicate. Awake. And it can be there even with sounds and thoughts and everything else. There's something sort of respectful about this meditative stance of letting everything be exactly what it is. Letting everything be what it is. Not trying to take anything for ourselves or push anything or turn something into something else. Just this sound, this feeling, this thought, this body, every part of it allowed to be just what it is. Just doing nothing. Capital N, nothing. Being nothing. Being no one. Getting a break. So we often finish our do nothing sits with a short practice of appreciation or gratitude or something along those lines. And I thought this evening, just what I feel is just all that for this community and for this practice. So that's what I'm going to direct it to this evening. Just appreciating, first of all, the practice, the opportunity to get quiet, to really truly rest in the middle of your life. Appreciating whatever benefits or whatever quality of sanity it brings to you. And appreciating the community that supports it. All those people sitting near and far, gathered around this exact practice in this moment, or this recorded moment. There's a vividness to that. Just appreciating that support. So for me, I like breathing in thanks and then breathing out care. So breathing in a sense of thank you. Imagine myself being connected to all the people around me, breathing it into my sitting posture, and then breathing back some care. And then it's nice to kind of imagine that you're sharing or sending out the benefits of the practice to whoever needs it in your life, in your community. Gathering and radiating is how a teacher friend of mine talks about that movement. Breathing in and breathing out. Thanks, Lauren. Good to see you. Thanks, everyone. Oh, cool, Ruth. You made the retreat. I'm so glad. Thanks, Greta. Thanks, Sally. Jeff. Good to see everyone. Nice, Marjorie. Welcome. Good to have you here. Nice to see you, Elise, Fred, Patrick, Tom, Gabrielle, Mitch, Sandra, Dominique, Angela, Holly, Chris. Thanks, Susan. Good to have you back, Stephanie. Everything in its right place. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Dana. Thanks, Siobhan. Kent. Hat Creek dog training. Yes. Thanks to everyone who made it to the CEC retreat. I did not make it. I was just not in the cards. But I'm glad you all did. Sounded like it was fun. It's a virtual retreat for the Conscious Explorers Club this weekend. Yeah, Aaron will be doing CEC tomorrow night. Thank you to Aaron and to Andrew for subbing in for me when I couldn't make it. Aaron will be doing, if you like Aaron Sits, and she's a superb meditation teacher, she's going to be guiding tomorrow night the CEC. So the CEC is the nonprofit that started many years ago with my friend James Miscallick. Aaron has been there from the beginning. So we have a great community over there. So if you enjoyed yourself tonight, you're welcome to make your way over there tomorrow night at 7:30. Always some different, interesting, quirky offering. There's a great little essay actually that my friend James wrote for this month's CEC, all about interconnection and wholeness. So, oh yeah, the 100th DNP. Cristiano, yeah, I remember that. That was the black and white one. Who knows what we're at now? Thanks, Deb. Yeah, I'll hopefully have gotten to hold my son before the next DNP. Hey, good to see you, Cashew. So thanks to Stephen. If anyone wants to connect with him about all that, all this, that would be great. And I will see everyone next Sunday. And if you'll hear me on the daily trip or 10% Happy or some other place. And hopefully my voice will be back to normal next week. Thanks, Andrew, for moderating. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Awesome. It can only go up, Candace. Great weekend, everyone.